Didi Jagita. I'm a teacher and instructor at New Day School. New Day School has 3 classrooms. We serve up to 50 children, and the children age 2.5 to 6. Children are very sensitive to their environment. If they're uncomfortable, you see it in their behavior, you see it in their temperament. The more that we can create a comfortable living space for the children, especially in a group setting when they're outside of their home environment, the better they can learn and grow, the more confidence they have. There's just so many benefits also for the teachers. Prior to this update, this building was very difficult to keep in a comfortable temperature. When we were open during summer months, sometimes the building classrooms were almost uninhabitable. They would get morning sunlight that would create a big heating effect that we couldn't cool down. It was hard to keep it ventilated. We would have fans going, which were really loud. In the wintertime, it was freezing in parts of the building and really warm in other parts. So certain classrooms were literally having their windows open in the wintertime while other classrooms were freezing. Ones that were next to doors were getting too much cold air leaking in. It was hard to maintain the temperature. We were just kind of upholding a building that was just getting really old. There was some other things. We thought if we did a whole building retrofit that we could design our classrooms a little more intentionally. The intentionality that came out of it was a big motivating factor. So that's kind of what pushed us into wanting to do a retrofit. This is our opportunity to put sustainability into the choices we're making. Once we decided that we were going to do sustainable, we put a goal for ourselves. Can we do it? Net zero.
We chose to go with this high-efficiency DOAS system. I was sold on it when someone explained that this HVAC system is going to bring in fresh air from outside and filter it. It's not just the air is coming straight, but it will be filtered, and then the stale air in the building will be pushed out. So we will be having this constant good air that the sensor will decide that when to bring that air in and exchange that air. So I felt that's so nice. Not only just fresh air, but also filtered. It was shocking to me that according to the number of people in the building, the air will be exchanged, or the temperature will be maintained. It's like we don't have to even think that if it is summer or winter or like fall, because the system automatically changes the indoor temperature. So it just feels like, it's very good to be there.
One of the benefits has been that with the extreme temperature we're having in the winter and the summer, that our building stays pretty even-keeled at the same temperature. Whatever is our mean temperature, it doesn't seem to shift so much with all the changes we're having with our climate in the extremes in the winter and summer months.
My goodness, I think that we made the best decision, because when we had those big fires, our parents were telling us that, school is the most safe place for my child right now. So we had full attendance during that time. Nobody would miss the school, because here our children were so happy. We did not have any smoky smell, indoors.
One of the big things that has been really great about having fresh, clean air is that the building just smells and feels really fresh. You can't really feel the difference between the beginning of the day and the end of the day, which was not the case before we had this great, clean, fresh air. Especially people who are sensitive to smells, and having the fresh air is just amazing. It's been a huge improvement. I would definitely recommend this for other schools. We all have to start thinking about energy efficiency. We have to think more and more about resiliency. I think when you're making these choices for a bigger goal, thinking of the future of children, thinking of future generations, I think those are kind of the things that make the efforts towards these kind of changes more satisfying.